Most drivers assume synthetic oil is always better. Better protection, better cleaning, better performance. And for many modern engines, that's absolutely true. But old engines built before tighter tolerances, refined metallurgy, and modern seal technology, those engines can react very differently, and sometimes the results can be disastrous. Today we're diving deep into the truth mechanics know, but rarely say out loud. Synthetic oil is not always the best choice for older engines, and in some cases, it can cause hidden damage that goes unnoticed until it's too late. If you drive an older vehicle or a high-mileage engine, what you're about to hear could save your car from an early end. And before we continue, a friendly reminder to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you never miss videos that protect your car and your wallet. Let's begin. Why old engines and synthetic oil? Don't always mix. Older engines were built with different tolerances. Gaps between metal parts were slightly wider. Seals weren't as advanced. Materials weren't designed with modern synthetic oils in mind. So when synthetic oil, which is thinner, more slippery, and more aggressive in cleaning, enters the system, the engine sometimes reacts in surprising ways. Mechanics see three major problems over and over again. Synthetic oil exposes hidden leaks. Most older engines naturally develop small leaks as seals age. Conventional oil, which is thicker and contains certain additives, can help mask these leaks. It fills gaps, swells rubber slightly, and builds up residue along weak points. But synthetic oil does the opposite. It cleans. It dissolves. It removes deposits that were actually helping old seals stay sealed. Mechanics have seen this countless times. A customer switches to synthetic oil for the first time. Oil puddles under the car, drips from the oil pan, moisture around the valve cover. The owner panics, thinking synthetic oil damaged the engine. But really, synthetic oil simply revealed problems that conventional oil was hiding. In an old engine already on the edge, this can turn a small seep into a major leak. Synthetic oil can increase oil consumption. High-mileage engines often burn oil. Piston rings wear. Valve seals harden. Cylinders glaze. In these conditions, synthetic oil, which flows faster and resists thickening, can move past worn seals more easily. Mechanics notice oil disappearing faster, blue smoke on startup, low oil levels between changes, increased exhaust smell. This isn't the oil going bad, it's the engine struggling with age. Synthetic oil simply slips through worn areas more easily than conventional oil. And for older engines, this can turn mild oil consumption into a serious problem. Synthetic oil cleans. Too well, this sounds like a good thing, until you see what happens inside a 20-year-old engine. Over decades, deposits accumulate inside. Oil galleries, seals, piston rings, valve covers. The oil pan conventional oil lets those deposits stay put. Synthetic oil breaks them loose. And when those loosened deposits start circulating, they can clog oil passages, block filters, starve components, reduce oil pressure, cause overheating. Mechanics have opened engines after a synthetic switch and found huge chunks of sludge stuck in places where they never should be. Sometimes the cleaning power of synthetic oil is too much for an older engine that's lived its entire life on conventional oil. So does this mean synthetic oil is bad for all old engines? No, not at all. Some older engines handle synthetic oil beautifully, especially engines that are well-maintained, low on sludge, in good mechanical shape, regularly serviced, built with tighter tolerances. But high-mileage engines with heavy wear often react poorly. The key is understanding your engine's condition, not just following trends. When synthetic oil can be safely used in older engines, mechanics generally approve synthetic oil for older engines when the engine is clean inside, oil consumption is low, no leaks are present, compression is solid, seals are still flexible. In these engines, synthetic oil can reduce wear, improve efficiency, lower temperatures, keep internals cleaner, extend engine life. But that's only when the engine is healthy enough for it. When you should avoid synthetic oil in older engines. Mechanics recommend avoiding synthetic oil if the engine already leaks, there's visible sludge, it consumes oil rapidly, the engine has 200,000 plus miles with no rebuild, compression numbers are uneven, seals are visibly drying out. For these engines, synthetic oil can make existing issues worse. The best oil for aging engines. For many high-mileage older cars, mechanics often recommend high-mileage conventional or synthetic blend oils. These oils include seal conditioners, anti-wear additives, detergents, deposit control agents. They strike a perfect balance. Thick enough to slow consumption, gentle enough to avoid breaking too much sludge loose, thin enough to flow properly, strong enough to protect aging parts. In other words, they're made for old engines. The truth mechanics wish more drivers. New synthetic oil isn't the villain. Conventional oil isn't outdated. The real answer is simple. Use the oil that matches the condition of your engine, not just the oil that sounds better. Old engines have old problems, and the newest oil technology isn't always the solution. A healthy engine benefits from synthetic oil. A worn engine may suffer because of it. Knowing the difference can save your car and your bank account. Final reminder, if this video helped you understand the truth about synthetic oil and older engines, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe for more mechanic-approved videos. Your engine depends on what you put inside it. Choose wisely, and it will last longer than you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.